Ever since Seedance 2.5 came out, I've been playing with it nonstop. I spent hundreds of dollars on the model, and one of the most impressive things that I was able to create is this anime concept that I'm going to be showing you in just a second. My name is Adrian, and this year I've gotten over 1 billion views on my AI social media content, as well as created tons of realistic looking ads using these AI models. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what I created and then go through the process of creating it. But before that, I just want to say a fun fact. I got my first roughly 1,000 subscribers on YouTube way back when I was like 13 years old. I used to do Adobe Flash animations, and I have a ton of respect for how incredibly hard it is to do animations frame by frame. Now, I know there's a lot of AI haters, but genuinely, I think there's so much creativity you can do when it comes to these video models, and I'm just scratching the surface. Anyways, let's watch the clip, and then I'll analyze it.
Kamasa, put it down!
It's ours now.
Kamasa? Run!
The crown is not yours, boy.
Then come take it.
You took something from me. Now I take something from you.
Alright, so that took me about an hour or two to create. Most of the time was just waiting for the renders, and I had about 4 scenes. A couple of them I rendered multiple times. I rendered most of it in 720p, so if you're watching it on a big screen, it's not going to be as impressive as watching it in a small screen. But I think the coolest part about this entire process is it wasn't created with some crazy agent MCP or anything like that. It was a very creative process. It was easy to do. I simply used Key AI's Playground for Seedance 2.5. and then a simple thread on Claude. That's all it took to create this. So for your LLM, I genuinely go with Claude. You could definitely use ChatGPT, Gemini, any of the other ones. So you don't need a new subscription or anything like that. And then for the Seedance model, I'm using Key AI's API, and I'm just using the Playground right here. It has the cheapest prices. I'll zoom in on the prices right now. They just added 1080p, which is obviously a game changer because most people don't view their videos in non-HD. It does a little bit of upscaling effect that's not perfect, but 4K is also coming out soon on a lot of platforms. I'm sure it'll be here in the next day or two. So when it comes to creating an actual anime, it's extremely cheap compared to the traditional process or hand doing everything. But in terms of actual pricing, it can get a little bit expensive, especially on the higher versions. So I would estimate I spent about $50 worth of credits making this. Many of the scenes I generated multiple times and cut out exact parts that I wanted. So one thing I learned a little bit about this model since my last video, it's not necessarily the best to give it an entire image of exactly what you want the scene to look like. I think Seedance does a really good job of coming up with its own realities, its own backgrounds and stuff like that. But having a character sheet could be extremely useful for the consistency of the characters. So in this case, we have Kamas and we have Seti, and these are 2 characters that Claude came up with. You can see right here, I just simply asked for a character sheet. Most of the time I'm speaking with Claude, I'm just using Whisper Flow and genuinely asking for these things. It's as simple as that. So I'm just like, give me character sheets. And then if I don't like a specific character, I can use something else. And one thing about these 2 character sheets is not super important you have the name or anything. I mean, you can reference them with image 1, etc. so that the model understands. But it's very important that it's in the exact style that you want the anime to be in. So for example, as you can see right here, the character resembles the style of the entire anime. And this is very similar to what I was looking for. I was honestly getting some inspiration from the new Avatar Airbender movie that was on Paramount. I saw that a couple days ago, and I just thought the visuals were incredible. And the prompts for both of these came from Claude, and then I put them into GPT Image 2. Speaking of Claude, I had it come up with this first test shot for my video that I ended up incorporating into the entire anime intro that I created. This was just at the very experimental phase. And speaking of prompts, I'm going to be giving my school community every prompt I use for this video linked in the post that I create. Not only will you get that, you'll get my entire viral AI masterclass, which is an entire course of how I got over 1 billion views on social media creating AI content, the templates, the prompts I use for that, and everything, as well as the Seedance 2.5 template from my previous videos. I've been filling it up with more styles that you can use and easily adapt to your own products if you want to make product ads using Seedance 2.5. This video is not sponsored, so I'd highly appreciate if you check out my school community. I recommend you join for the next year if you're heavily into AI video, and let's continue. So as you can see, I created this over the last day, and I'll go through some of the results.
You took some.
As you can see right here, I did 10 seconds at a time. You can really vary how long you want each segment to be. I like to make it a little bit shorter, so if there's something wrong, I can re-render it and it's not as expensive. But some of them were 5 seconds, some were 10 seconds, some were 15 seconds. It really just varied. This is the last one right there, and you can see I did a different rendering over here. And then I have this shot that I incorporated where he jumps and falls right before SETI is taken by the Anubis. And then over here, as you can see, it's an action shot. So this is the one that I didn't use. I think it actually turned out pretty good. Like I really like the style of it. It just didn't fully fit with the other shots and the transitions that I was trying to do. And the action shots, I definitely took the most tries. As you can see, this one right here, I did 3 or 4 renders before I got all the shots. And then one thing I also want to point out, I really like the close-ups, and I think they render a lot better. So here I separately did this dialogue as a shot between the 2 characters right here. And these were 2 of the shots that I did at the very beginning. I just love the framing on this one. This was exactly what I needed. I rendered it a few times before I got it. And then this one right here, I mean, I was just so impressed with the physics and the lighting and the mouth movements and everything to do with it. Now I'm going to go back to the playground and show you a few little tricks that I used. So when you're in a playground right here, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. I recommend that you render initially on 480. It's going to be the cheapest version. And if you like what comes out, then you can render it on a higher quality without spending the money up front if something is wrong with the prompt. Speaking of the prompt, you're obviously going to paste it into here. You can reference your images, image 1, image 2, etc. like that with the @ as I showed before. But most importantly, whatever Claude comes up with, I highly recommend that you actually proofread it and make sure it's exactly what you want. And if not, either manually change it or go to Claude and tell it like, this is the difference that I want. Oftentimes, there'll be a lot of things that's very obvious to a human that doesn't really make sense, but the AI will sometimes come up with it. Another thing right here, reference audio URLs. For an example, if you want your character to speak the same every single time, you might want to generate a video with 15 seconds of them talking and then extract that as an MP3, upload it here, and then say the character talks like this voice. Now it's a little bit tricky if you have multiple voices in a shot, but it's one way to get the character consistency and the voice the same overall. So these are important little tips that you need to know creating an anime or ads or anything like that. Anyways, that's going to conclude this video. I just want to share what I created over the last few days. If you haven't already, check out my last video. It shows you how to create amazing ads using Seedance 2.5. And then make sure to check out my school community if you want to learn how I make tons of money creating AI content for both advertisers and platforms like social media. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.